Nithyanandam. My name is Ma Nitya Swarupananda and I am a brahmacharini of the Nithyananda Order. And today I want to share with you a story. I want to start with a story of a Sufi master, and his name was Hassan. And he was nearing his deathbed. So many of his devotees, disciples were surrounded around him, and one of them asked him, please tell us, who is your master, who was your master, from whom you learned throughout your life. So Hassan smiled and he told him that he had so many masters whom he learned from. There was not just one. He says that I don't have enough time. I am about to die now. I don't have enough time to tell you about all of them. But I will share with you about 3 of them. And the first one he told about was when he was traveling through the village, and he was in a deserted area as well, and trying to find a place to stay. And he happened to come into a small hut which belonged to a thief. And the person who was a thief, every night he would go out and he would try to break into other people's homes and try to steal things and come back in the morning. So every time when he came back in the morning, the Sufi master asked him, so were you successful last night? He said, no, I was not. God willing, tomorrow I will be. I'm sure tomorrow it will happen. So he never gave up. He kept on. He was always very, very positive. And this is what really struck Hassan, that every night he would go out and he would not gain success, but he never gave up hope. He was always hopeful that the next day would be a better day. The second master that he shared about was a dog. He said one day he was thirsty and he was walking towards the river to have a sip of water, and the dog was thirsty as well and started to walk as well towards the river. But when he came near the water, the dog saw his own reflection in the water, and thinking that reflection to be another dog, stepped back. There was some fear that overcame him, and he hesitated for some time. Again he looked, and again he saw that. But his thirst was so deep that he definitely wanted to drink water. He had to quench it. So then he just overcame his fear by jumping into the water. And the Sufi who was observing and watching him all along, he understood, he realized that if you are fearful of anything in your life, the best way to overcome your fear is to jump right into that fear. That is the only way to just face that fear. When you stand in front of that fear with your eyes bright open, your total awareness, the fear will just dissolve away. That is the beauty. That was the second lesson. And the third master was a little child, a little boy. This boy was taking a candle which he had lit burning candle, to place it in the mosque. So the Sufi master asked him, you see, now I can see that the candle is lit, but there was a moment when the candle was not lit. So can you explain to me what is the source of that light? From where did that light come? And the boy smiled and looked at him, and he blew a big breath and blew that candle out. And he asked the master, can you tell me where the light went? And that was such a revelation as well for the Sufi saint. So actually, in reality, the more you live in communion with your surroundings, with your present moment, the more you are practicing and living the state of sannyas. That is exactly what sannyas means, where you're not bothered about the past or the future, and you are living just for the present moment in total awareness, with deep trust and faith. Whatever is coming your way, just accepting it and taking it on, and living just for the moment in complete surrender and deep faith that every moment will bring the best for you. That is living in a state of true sannyas. You too are invited. You can come and experience this state, and or start, at least receive the initiation to begin to experience this state by my Gurudev. His name is Bhagwan Paramahamsa, Sri Nithyananda Swami, and our order, Nithyananda Order, is in Bangalore Adinam, and I invite you to come and experience and take this initiation and try this new lifestyle. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Please send them in the comments box below, and thank you for watching. Nithyanandam.